in the environment of liberty. He's sharing with you what he is enjoying. To say, even the Creator himself is regulated by the law of liberty. If you are in liberty and you say you want sorrow, they will ask you, why did you say that? You are not even supposed to remember sorrow at all when you are in liberty. The remembrance of sorrow is leaving you, and it's going to leave you forever. Can you say amen for that? Amen. I said the remembrance of sorrow is leaving you, and it is going to leave you forever. Amen. And when you get to that stage, there is only one thing that's going to be happening to you. Wherever you lay your hand, will you prosper? That's all. Avoid getting in trouble. I repeat, avoid getting in trouble. I repeat, avoid getting in trouble. I repeat, avoid getting in trouble with liberty. Avoid getting in trouble with liberty. Because in liberty, there is a chamber that is called the chamber of moribund. When your matter go moribund, spiritually it's a bad case. And inside liberty, your matter go moribund, that is a bad case. Let me now tell you what will happen. When your matter go moribund in the liberty, you are not moving forward, you are not going backward. You are remaining stagnant. That is to say, as at the time your matter go moribund, if your salary is 10,000 naira, the 10,000 naira will remain there for the next 50 years. You are not going forward, you are not going backward. You remain stagnant. And when they ask you, man, how are you? You say, so. When you ask an American, how are you? He says, so. You know what he has just told you? No good, no bad. Nothing good is happening. Nothing bad is happening. I'm just hanging in there. When America tell you, I'm just hanging in there. No good thing is happening, no bad thing is happening. It's just hanging in there. By my way, you shall not hang in there. Amen. Because it's also not good. That is not sorrow. It's not sorrow. Just listen to what I have said. No good, no bad, but you're stagnant. You are still in liberty. He makes sure that you are not invaded, but you are stagnant. Meanwhile, being in liberty is to bring out the quality of your life so that you will move forward. Being in liberty is to bring out the quality of your life so that you move forward. And if you are not moving forward in liberty, then something is wrong. We have to find out what is wrong. For matter to go moribund. It's English language. Go and find out what it means for anything to go moribund. There is a chamber in the territory of liberty. It's called the chamber of moribund. It's like, wait, stay there. You know the hear word, stay there. But that does not mean that you will be invaded. You are not going to be invaded. It's just stay there. Liberty will tell you, stay there. You know the hear word. The matter go moribund. Liberty will do something for you always and all the time. Whenever you are ready to listen to the law of liberty, it's ready to start. Because that is the work of liberty eternally, to teach you his law when you are ready. But liberty will not allow you to waste his time because he has a lot of things to do. That is why the book of James chapter 1 verse 25 says, whoso look into the perfect law of liberty. It is called perfect. Because there is no other thing that can work better for you than the law of liberty. Something that will make winch, that will fear, not to catch you again. Something that will make occultic people not to catch you again. Something that will make sorrow, bitterness, pain not to catch you again. Is a perfect law of liberty. But right now, your own decision is also required to remain in the perfect law of liberty. That was why that person said, whoso look into the perfect law of liberty and continue in it, he be not a forgetful hearer, but the doer of the work. When you say it is a law, it has information to pass across. That is why you are told in part 3 of this verse. This verse can be divided into segments. Whoso look into the perfect law of liberty, 1, and continue therein, 2, he be not a forgetful hearer, 3, but the doer of the work, 4, this man shall be blessed in his deeds, 5. 15. That the law of liberty is going to give to you. 15. That the law of liberty is going to give to you. Also look into the perfect law of liberty, 1, and continue therein. 2, he be not a forgetful hearer. 3, but the doer of the work. 4, this man, this woman shall be blessed in his deed. 5. So when you enter the battle of liberty, 1, you continue in it. Number 3, you do what? You continue in it. He be not a forgetful hearer. He be not a forgetful hearer. He be not, you have not forgotten the law of liberty. What he told you to do, neither do you make any attempt to take him for granted. Because if you do, you will regret your future. But the doer of the work. In other words, the perfect law of liberty will ask you to do some certain things while you are in him. He will ask you to do some certain things. Because your permanent freedom and enjoyment of liberty lie with what you do, what you are asked to do when you are in the perfect law of liberty. Everything you are told, you can remember. In and day out. Yes? Because they must not forget. That was what he told Joshua. He be not a forgetful hearer. You must not forget what the law of liberty have taught you. But the doer of the work. As you did not forget what he asked you to do, you continue to do what he asked you to do. He said, this man. Can somebody say this man? Can you say this woman? Can you say this youth shall be blessed in his deed? That's it. That's why I used to laugh. I will laugh. I hit my leg on the ground. When somebody say they want to give me problem, I laugh. Because I wonder where they will pass through. If they are able to break the law of liberty, that will be the first of his kind, which can never happen. That is when you can now tell somebody that you know what you are doing and you know where you are. Not just that you know where you are has helped you. Not one, not two, not three. It has helped you again and again. You have reached a level whereby you are confident of where you are. And you are confident of what is helping you. That what is helping you and who is helping you can never fail. And you, he's helping you, has now made you to know that you are in the perfect law of liberty. Don't forget these 5 things. Also look in. You look first. Don't look somebody who is trying to discourage you. Oh, look somebody who is trying to tell you the church to go or not to go. Or people that want to go back to your vomit. You have gone beyond the level of doing some certain things. You are now in the level of Yahweh Elohim. You are now in the level of Yeshua Hamashiach. You are now in the level of Yeshua the Messiah. You have left childish level. You are now in the level of reality. Also look into the perfect law of liberty. 1. And continue therein. 2. He be not a forgetful hearer. 3. But the doer of the work. 4. This man shall be blessed in his deed. 5. So if you can meditate on this, James chapter 1, verse 25, and you do something about it, your life can never remain the same. Because anything that want to bring you into bondage, you will resist that thing to a standstill. When somebody asks you to come out of liberty, you ask him to where? And by the time you ask them to where, the next thing they will tell you is so porous, is so watery, is so insecure. In fact, it's so stupid. Then you will now tell them, so, okay, you want me to live my liberty and follow this watery thing you have just said. Tell the person, I am more sensible than you. So you are going to tell the person, I am more intelligent than you. Because you cannot ask me to live a solid life to this watery thing that you are saying. You have just said, what the person is telling you is watery. If you take watery thing, it will run your stomach. Be organized. And you will forget that you have ever suffered before. Can somebody say, that is me? And that you will be okay. Have you ever seen anybody that is okay when they are